What if the legends of the islands were not just stories, but the truth waiting to rise again? Whispers carried on the wind speak of warriors whose spirits never faded. And now, their time has come once more. The earth trembles as if the islands themselves remember. The drums of the ancestors echo in the silence of forgotten places. The wind carries their call across sea and sky. Their shadows rise, carried from the past into the present. Their weapons gleam once more as the island awakens to their call. The forgotten warriors return with the storm. The earth, the sea, the sky rise to meet them. The ancestors guard their return, hidden yet ever present. The storm is only the beginning. The island watches and waits. The past is not gone, it only sleeps. And the island will awaken with them. Beneath the soil, the ancestors stir. The rivers run red with memory. Even silence breaks under the weight of return. The islands hold their breath, waiting. The storm will not pass, it will break. And when it does, nothing will be the same. The Caribbean, a cradle of turquoise waters and green-clad mountains, was once home to civilizations whose harmony with land and sea shaped every breath of life. The Taíno of the Greater Antilles fished rivers and planted cassava in fields carved with care. The Kalinago, fierce seafarers, ruled the waves of the Lesser Antilles, their canoes swift as birds across the sea. Songs rose with the dawn, drums thundered with the rain, and firelight wove stories into the night. For generations, these islands breathed in balance, far from the storms of Europe, but balance, like fragile glass, can shatter in an instant. On the horizon, sails swelled with foreign winds. Spanish ships taller than any canoe, darker than any storm cloud, carried men who came not to trade, but to take. They came with iron, fire, and fate wrapped in chains. The Taino watched from the shore, hearts pounding, as these strangers waded onto sacred sand. To them, the sea had always been a giver of life, never a deliverer of conquest. But soon the soil itself would drink blood, and the Caribbean would burn with war.
Do you see their ships? They blot out the horizon like dark clouds before a storm. These men do not come for peace. They come for gold, for land, for chains. If we let them root here, we will lose everything. Our rivers, our children, our songs. These men bring chains, not peace. We will fight.
Among the Taino, one name rose like thunder over the hills.
Ready.
Caonabo, a chief whose strength was carved from stone and whose will was as unbending as the mountain. History remembers Caonabo as one of the first in the New World to resist European conquest. He struck at outposts, burning Spanish settlements to ash, proving that conquest would not come easily. Though armed with iron and horses, the invaders met in Caonabo, a spirit forged in freedom. If Caonabo was the spear, Anacaona was the song. A poet, a queen, a warrior of words whose beauty was matched only by her wisdom.
My brothers, my sisters, listen. The strangers may burn our homes, but they cannot burn our words. They may cut down our warriors, but they cannot silence our drums. We are more than their chains. Even in war, we remain a people. Our songs must not be silenced, for through them, our spirits live on.
Though treachery cut her path short, her memory lived on. Her words carried across generations. Even when chains clatter, songs rise. Even when torches burn, stories survive. She became not only a queen of her time, but a mother of resistance. Her memory a banner beneath which others would march. The Taino and the Kalinago fought, but their world was overwhelmed by disease, by muskets, by numbers beyond reckoning. Yet resistance did not vanish with them. It transformed. From the cane fields and the chains, new warriors would rise. They would flee into the mountains, carving freedom from the very earth itself. And in Jamaica's blue mountains, the fire of resistance would be reborn in the form of the Maroons. In the dense jungles and steep ridges of Jamaica, the enslaved sought refuge in the mountains. Each runaway was more than an escaped body. They were a seed of freedom. Together, these seeds grew into hidden villages, guarded by cliffs, fed by rivers, sustained by memory. They called themselves Maroons, children of Africa and Jamaica, forged by survival, bound by the dream of liberty. Their enemies named them rebels, outlaws. But history knows them as nation builders.
The British think they own these mountains, but these ridges are our shield, these rivers, our lifeblood. The spirits of Africa and Jamaica walk with us, in the rustle of leaves, in the thunder above. Do not fear their muskets. Strike from the shadows, vanish into the mist. The mountains are our shield. The spirits fight with us. Hold your ground.
Through ambush and retreat, through smoke and thunder, Nanny turned the forest itself into her army. Every tree became a weapon, every echo a warning. Against red-coated soldiers armed with muskets and cannons, she wielded stealth, spirit, and the unyielding will of the free.
My people, listen. We did not bow. We did not kneel. We stood in the face of muskets and cannons, and they could not break us. Today we hold a treaty. Freedom for our villages, freedom for our children, freedom carved by our blades and our blood. We did not bow. We bargained. Freedom for our people or endless war.
In 1739, the Maroon secured autonomy in the mountains. Independence carved into law. Freedom recognized by the very empire that once enslaved them. But the treaty carried shadows. While the Maroons live free, others remain chained in the fields below. Some celebrated, others mourned, yet a spark had been preserved. And across the sea, in Saint-Domingue, that spark would ignite into the greatest fire the Caribbean had ever seen.
Brothers, sisters, tonight the heaven hear us, the God who made the sun, who rules the thunder. He does not command us to serve in chain. He commands us to rise, to break the yoke, to burn the field of our master. Look at your hands. They were not made for shackle. They were made to wield the fire of freedom. The God who made the sun, who rules the thunder, he orders us to fight for freedom.
Brothers, discipline is our weapon. The French see us as slaves with muskets, but we will show them an army. Hold your ranks. March as one. Fight with patience, not fury. Discipline wins battles. We will fight like an army, not slaves, and the world will know our name.
Soldiers of Haiti, look around you. See the chains broken at your feet. See the fire in your children's eyes. We have fought too long to turn back. The French will come with their cannons, their horses, their flag. Let them come. We carry no chain, only sword. No more chains, no more masters. Haiti will be free with...
And so it did. The plantations burned, the French armies crumbled. And on January 1st, 1804, Dessalines declared Haiti's independence. The world reel, a colony once called the Pearl of the Antilles, became the first free black republic, the second independent nation in the Americas. Haiti's victory shook empires, inspired the oppressed, and terrified the powerful. The age of slavery trembled before a nation born in fire. Haiti's revolution did not end at its shores. Its ripples crossed oceans, unsettling kingdoms and inspiring movements. In the United States, enslaved men and women whispered of Haiti in the shadows. fires in hushed tones. They spoke of a people who broke their chains, of a republic where black men stood free. The idea was dangerous, forbidden, yet unstoppable. Napoleon, broken by defeat in Haiti, abandoned his dream of empire in the New World. In 1803, he sold vast lands to the United States in the Louisiana Purchase, doubling the young nation's size, reshaping history itself. Haiti's triumph had changed not only its destiny, but that of America. The warriors of the Caribbean, Caonabo and Anacaona.
Ready, now.
Even in war, we remain a people.
Nani and Cudjoe,
We did not bow.
Bookman, Toussaint,
Only swords. No more chains.
Dessalines.
No more chains. No more.
They lit a fire that still burns. A fire that reminds us freedom is not given. It is fought for, sung for, live for. A fire that no ocean, no empire, no chain can extinguish.